Hey everybody, it's me, V, the CPS Scholar, and I'm dropping in. I'm finally gonna do, as you can see from my sick bed, but either way, I'm dropping in. My voice is finally kind of coming back full, so I'm super excited about that. Maybe in time to go watch some fireworks and get me a plate for I don't even know what to call it, but anyway, for 4th of July. Because Freedom Day supposedly now is Juneteenth, but either way, thank you for joining me. I hope this video finds you healthy, happy, loved, blessed, all that good stuff. I'm super happy to be feeling better. Thank you for everybody who's been checking on me, showing me love, shouting me out. So I wanted to drop in and finally do this Young Miami, aka Carisha, Diddy, aka Brother Love video, and give my input on it. I have a lot to put out here. It's a super interesting situation, especially at the age that I am now. I kind of see it differently than what I would have seen young, turning up V, so it's totally different now that I'm looking at it now. I'm gonna put it out there. I am not giving people dating advice. Just speaking, and I thank you all, Revolt, Carisha, please, all those good people for giving me something to talk about, giving us all content, because the shenanigans have been real. But Diddy is always a showstopper. He always, he's a showman. The first time I ever saw Diddy in concert, guys, is when I was 17 years old, and I think we went to celebrate graduation. Shout out to Genevieve and Jordana, and if I forgot somebody, who else the hell was there, I forgot. But there was a whole big concert down in Miami, and we got to see everybody. It was DMX, Foxy, Trina, Big Pun. Yes, Big Pun was big. And yes, I'm showing how old I am. He was like in a big old throne and rapping from a throne. But all that being said, oh, my boo DMX, I think I said that already. But what was crazy was Diddy put on the show, and I think he put on one of the best shows I've ever seen in life. So that's what he is. He's a showman. He wants to be on stage. Like, we had our Suge Knight said, you don't want your producer all in the back dancing and rapping. And we all know how most of the artists on Bad Boy turned out, but I'm stealing my own thunder. So let me go ahead and hit you with the intro, and we'll get talking about this. Carisha and Brother Love, aka Diddy. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'm V, the CPS Scholar, and as the intro says, this channel is about reviews, reactions, and grown-up conversations, and this is yet another grown-up conversation. As I'm sitting here, I'm getting a little fumbled because I'm just thinking about the BET Awards, which was pretty good, had some pretty decent performances, some good, some bad. Sorry, Giveon. But I just remember Puffy and the Bad Boy family coming out, and then Lil Kim. I love Jodeci. Puffy came out there, y'all. And Puffy, even though he can't close his mouth, has always been fine to me. He always been fine to me. So if I had to have a sugar daddy, he wouldn't be a bad one to have. I mean, shoot. I'm just saying, but I digress. We're talking about Puffy, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love, and his whole appearance on Carisha, please. So before we get into that, I wanted to go through and play a little bit of it. As you know, I usually don't even play videos on my channel because you got to be careful with copyright. But I just wanted to get a little bit. I love the sound bites that have been coming out of it. Carisha definitely is a star. She can't really rap. Sorry, y'all. But she's definitely a star in the City Girls. I go up for the City Girls. I don't want to be a city auntie, but one of my favorite songs by them is Not Your Main. But either way, let's go ahead and let me share this screen and play a little bit of this interview from Carisha, please, to get it started. Carisha, please. I, 'Cause Yeah, I can listen to the ambiance while I mute myself.
So I'm a hard working woman. So
Yeah,
sometimes I be like a little tired.
you
Do you
dope.
go been out no chance? Like, are you getting put to sleep
Yeah.
ever?
Have you ever seen me get put to sleep?
That's a different story for a different time. So you ready to get in the smoke?
Yeah. Just
What's up? You ready?
yeah, let's smoke it up.
So when you woke up and we was trending, like what's up? How you feel about that? What it was about?
I mean, it was messy. You know what I'm saying? It was messy, and I just, you know, one of those days, and so had to polish things up, had to press the reset button,
Hmm.
boom, and keep it moving. So I'm not trying to get messy, I'm just
So Diddy's a businessman. He always gonna come out cool, calm, and collective. Even if he thought something was messed up, he would totally act like he don't see it, or he would use it to help his brand. But we'll get more into that.
trying to just live my life and have a good time and stay out the way. Just do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Okay, so you acting bad.
Acting all the way bad.
So what the fuck you got going on?
What you mean?
What's your relationship status,
Mm,
Mister Act Bad?
mm. I'm single, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm single, but I'm dating. I'm just taking my time with life.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what we is?
What we
We
use?
date. We're dating. We go have dates. We friends. We
Okay.
go to exotic locations. We have great times.
Mm,
We go to strip clubs,
Y'all saw
church,
that look on his face.
church.
church. I'm gonna take you to church.
He tried to
I
clean
love
it up with
that.
church.
Yeah.
So like, what you like about me? Cause people be like, she ain't his type. He wouldn't talk to her. So what is it about me that you like about me?
Um,
Like, why you fucking with a city girl?
because you authentic, you know. You're like one of the realest people I ever met. You know what I'm saying? And you're authentically yourself, and you're a great mother, and a great friend. You just have a good time. You know, you have
Is
a
that
good
fun?
time. Yeah, you the funnest. You the funnest. Young Miami. Woo! But then also then you Carisha, and then so
So who Carisha is?
Carisha. I get advice from Carisha. You know what I'm saying? Carisha tell me like, yo, don't be in your head, and you're just a good friend. Everybody that's a friend.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video there so I don't get slapped with copyright. But either way, you can tell by this whole interview that she's trying to figure out what they are. She kind of got him on the spot on camera. She wants to know if she specifically asked him what we is. Am I fun? Do you like Carisha or do you prefer Young Miami? He is smart. He said, Carisha, she's authentic and she's a good friend. But he made sure to let her know that he was single. So before we get into another video that I found, let's go ahead and go through, just in case you wonder who the hell these people are, but most people know who they are. Let's go through a little bit of background with the both of them. So we know that Diddy, Mr. Bad Boy, Mr. Uptown. If you don't know, he started off at Uptown. He was background dancing for, I remember the first time I saw Diddy, I believe he was background dancing for Father MC, Treat Him Right. And I think Jodeci was singing the background vocals and stuff. And then I remember when he came out with actually, he actually got fired from Uptown and then he brought out some of his own acts. He had no choice but to be big time because he got fired from Uptown. So if you would have saw the whole Bad Boy tribute, you would have saw that it said Uptown up top because Andre Harrell was his mentor and he was the one that fired that ass. But sometimes when you get fired, it forces you to get out there and fend for yourself and become a better person, right? So he pretty much, well, let me clear that up. Not a better person, but a better business person. Because some of the stuff he did was suspect. He got out there. He was a part of the acts with Mary J. Of course, Notorious. I remember Party and Bullshit being like the first single or whatever. And Bad Boy ruled the radio waves. I mean, when they were doing the tribute, I knew for a fact like almost every song, um, Diddy was the man. He still is the man. So, but the thing is, he's an older man and he still needs to keep a pulse on the generation. But I made sure to pick out these pictures for you guys. I like visuals, y'all. As y'all know, I like visuals. He had Bad Boy. He had 112. I love them in death. Total Faith. I think I loved everybody on Bad Boy, even Craig Mack and Loon, who barely put anything out. But I like this one picture down here because I think I'm toxic, y'all. I love me. You guys see how he got the lines in his head, lines of eyebrows trying to wild out. I think he had the gold on the bottom with the glasses. Like I said, if he's the sugar daddy that you got to deal with, it ain't bad. Then he owns Ciroc, and as you know, when he went out there and did that Bad Boy tribute, instead of saying "Pass Cavassier," they said "Pass the Ciroc this way" because he's about brands. Then of course he had Sean John, which is the clothing line, and then he had Justin's which was the restaurant, and now the new thing he has is Deleon. And if you paid attention to that Carisha Please video, Deleon was all up and through. He made sure to let you know that in this other live I'm about to show you guys, he made sure to let you know that he's about Deleon. That's his new brand, and of course Love Records, and he's Brother Love. So he's trying to bring R&B back, even though y'all mother tried to kill it with that damn verses. So either way, let's talk a little bit about Carisha. Now we got Young Miami. If you don't know who she is, her name is Carisha. She used to hate when people call her Carisha. Then she came out with a whole podcast of Carisha Please. But she's a part of the City Girls. I go up for JT, even though she's problematic as hell sometimes. But she's my fave. She's like the real rapper of the group. But Carisha held it down while JT was locked up. I believe for fraud, but you know, we don't know these people in real life, gonna say allegedly. So while she was locked up, Carisha or Young Miami was out here holding it down. I remember there's a song with Lloyd called Caramel. The song is vibing without her on it, and she got on there and did her slow drag rap, sounding like damn Silk. And if you ever heard Silk rap, you see why my eyes got big. Oh my God. So I was like, I can't take it. But like I said, my favorite City Girl song, believe it or not, is not Period. It's Not Your Main. And she living that. I'm not a lame. I'm not your main. You know, so I don't want to be your main. So that's what the City Girls go up for. But that video just showed she's starting to catch feelings because why? You have a good looking man, smelling good, rich, power, and he's actually, you know, they're flirting. You could feel the chemistry through the whole video, like the connection. When I watched the video for the first time, which was a while back, you literally could feel the chemistry. She was like a schoolgirl in awe of, you know how you have schoolgirl crushes and everything, and then he knows how to work a room. How you think he had Kim and Cassie and all these different women pining away and acting crazy over him? He has charisma. That's what he has. And then of course, Carisha, aka Young Miami, she is the one who coined the term being flued out. So she's getting flued out by Diddy, supposedly to Mexico, all these different places. So I'm going to play that live video with them talking to each other a little bit, and then we'll get a little bit deeper into what everybody's fussing and cussing about in these internet streets. So let me go ahead and play that, pull up that live. And I know they play music somewhere in the middle of it, but hopefully I can catch it. So how y'all doing? Y'all all right? So anyways, yeah. So this has been a super crazy situation. Let's see. There you go. Here's the live. I pray they don't play that dang on song dead in the middle of it, but
with the vibes, what's up? Talk to me. I just want to.
What's going on? What you want to talk about? What's going on? What's in the air?
Yeah, you know I don't gossip. I'll just call you, say what's up, my nigga. I want to just have a party with you. All right, what's in the air? Okay. I'm in the air. I'm in the air. When you ain't been outside yet? You ain't been outside yet?
What are you talking about?
I'm not outside inside. I'm outside.
Okay,
that's what's in the air. Love is in the air.
Y'all, he's mad obnoxious.
What'd you say?
I'm not laughing.
What'd you say?
I said we outside.
I thought you said about something about putting me on the sidewalk. I was like, you ain't the boss of me, girl.
Oh my God.
I'm on the sidewalk though. I ain't gonna lie. It's rough out there.
Exactly.
But I'm outside though. I'm outside.
Yeah, you outside. You in the sky. How about that?
Yeah. That's what I told you. What? Cause what?
Cause what happened?
Cause what? You tell me. You tell me. You tell me what the f is up.
You right.
All right. Tell me what's going on with you.
It's fucking Friday. I'm sitting here I'm in glam. I'm about to show. You know I'm always working, so I got a show tonight.
Where your show at? Where's your show at?
I've been getting paid
So while it's playing that craziness, yeah, as you can see, he told her that she's not the boss of him. She's not the boss of him. He's doing what he want to do. He outside. If you notice, they can't really. He's not really holding a real conversation with her. It's basically everything is on his terms. She's in his world. She just need to be happy to be a part of it. I ain't mad because, like you said, you guys like to say he's a high value man. Let me go ahead and bring it back because we don't do free promo on here. I had to pause it for a second. Although I'm sure Diddy would love to promote his Deleon on here. Shout out to Diddy.
Oh, gonna be lit. Yo, everybody in Miami, when y'all see Young, when y'all see Carisha and JT, I want y'all to turn up extra loud. You know what I'm saying? Get the vibes up, lift up the frequency. What are you typing?
You looking gooder than a mother right now. I think it's the sun or something. I don't know. Back the camera up. Let me see you.
You said to do what?
She know he likes compliments, so she makes sure to big him up.
You look good.
You say you look good.
Sure, you can get all that work.
Ooh, yes. Ooh.
That's how you supposed to big up your man.
Yeah.
And the nigga owns some. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta own some. I don't want to hear nobody talking about they don't own no shit. You know, don't pop no big shit over here. And you gotta own some shit. Everybody gotta get to getting some real estate. Yeah, let's pop off, man.
Yeah, he said you gotta own some shit.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Use your money wisely. I'm just in my bag. I don't even know what's up.
Hey, I'm feeling you right now. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling the view. Okay. Everything. I'm just feeling you right now. I'm liking what I see.
Congratulations, though. I'm definitely feeling you. We got together. A lot of people don't know this. Is like 2 years ago, I had offered you Carisha, please. Not 2 years ago. Whenever you was on,
he told on himself. He been watching her for 2 years.
You know what I'm saying?
First Star Rise.
A year ago.
You said what?
That was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran up on you. I was like, yo, you a superstar. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, a lot of people, we didn't get to that in the interview. That's how we became friends. You know, getting some money together, supporting each other. That's why she support Deleon. She got some pajamas that she made for the women. She made a special pair for me, and I get it.
Notice he emphasized once again that they were friends. He told on himself that he'd been watching her 2 years, but she only noticed that he was watching her 1 year ago. If you notice, he put out that he had the Deleon. We might as well say it's a damn Deleon commercial. And now he's about to kind of boost her up on her branding. And he did the same thing for J-Lo, because J-Lo said the relationship was a big old hot mess, but the best thing she learned from Diddy was how to do business. So hopefully Miss Carisha takes him up on his tutelage and becomes the best businesswoman she can be, because she can't rap, but she definitely has charisma. She's definitely a star. So
I get to do. Sometimes I do these deep conditioners. You know what I'm saying? And hydrating masks. So that's why sometimes I need the bonnet. So, but we moving a lot of work from candles to bonnets, pajamas. Thanks for the PJs you sent me too. So y'all go to where they go get that from, huh?
Carisha, please stop.
That's right. Yeah, but it's fucking Friday. Let's get into that, man. It's fucking Friday. The fuck is? Let's go up, man. Play something, man. Hold on. Let me ask him. Hold on, let me.
I had to turn it off to make sure the music didn't go off because he's playing that dang on what is it called? Moving On. Gotta move on that he dedicated to Cassie, and that got really ugly. So yeah, that's what he's playing right now. Let me see if the music is off yet.
Happy I'm in my vibe. I'm trying to take as many people with me up with the frequency. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? We all rise together. Love. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We gotta love each other. That's the vibe I'm on. That's what I'm out here pushing. I'm pushing that love.
You pushing love?
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
Pushing love. You don't feel it?
Yeah, I feel it. I can feel it.
All right.
Turn the music back up.
All right. So as you can see, they getting on live together. They out here supposedly. So let me go ahead and throw this picture up here. I got plenty of pictures of them together. So they're definitely they're not a couple. They seem to be. I don't know what the hell to say that they are, but they're definitely out here. They're public with it, but and they definitely could take a great picture together. So let me tell you, who has a problem with this whole damn situation? Gina Hun. So Gina is the dude. Is the dude. Was that a Freudian slip? Is the lady he's been putting on a string for over 10 years. It was her, Kim, and Cassie all at the same time waiting in the wings. Like I said, Cassie ended up getting married, but Gina Hun came for Young Miami, and Young Miami read Gina Hun for filth. Gina Hun said that she's the one who told Diddy and put him onto that song, Gotta Move On. All of this is alleged, but they're both saying they're dating because basically, and they're both single because I believe Young Miami lost her baby daddy and Diddy lost Kim Porter. But I have mixed feelings about Kim Porter because even that whole BET special that they did had Kim Porter all up and through, and she's the mother of his kids. But it's so crazy because he's a perpetual bachelor, and he made sure to let her know at every chance he could get that he was not going to marry her. So he would get other women around her. Like I said, he had Cassie for 10 years. You'd see Kim in the background. Diddy just doesn't want to get married. Maybe it's the money. I would say it was the money, but I don't even think he's built to be committed. And Young Miami keeps testing him and asking him, what are they? So, I'm a CPS scholar, so I wanted to go ahead and throw a little bit of, learning up in here because that's what I do. So, people have been talking about, situationships and why. Let's do the situationship slide first. So he keeps making sure to let her know that he's single. So just want to do some clarification between, and that's why that means he's not in a relationship. I think that they're in a situationship and she's riding with it because they're supposedly both benefiting from it. So a relationship is a clear commitment between the both of you and each other. You're monogamous. You have defined your relationship as such a relationship. He makes a conscious effort to meet your needs. The other way too, she makes a conscious effort to meet your needs. Sex is important in a relationship, but is not the center of it. You are planning a future with each other in mind. When Carisha was talking, I can't say the whole thing, but when Carisha was talking to Diddy, she's the one that made them do that that soundbite where it says we go together real bad. She was talking about how twins running his family and she wants twins and all this other future talk. And he just kept bringing it back to the brand, but we'll discuss that later. Then you have a situationship, which I believe that this is. Your relationship is not defined in any expression of deep emotions. To remind you that we're just friends. Does that sound familiar? Isn't that what Diddy keeps doing? Sex leads in a relationship. Hence the whole conversation. I kind of caught it in the middle of them keep discussing about how maybe she puts him to sleep or he puts her to sleep, and how they go on vacations and smash, and there's F It Friday. And they gave it a name, acting bad, doing whatever you want to do. He is still friendly with other women he may or may not be dating. He told her straight to her face that he's dating. And if you watch Carisha Please video, the whole thing, she says that she's dating too, but it's kind of weird. There's no discussion of the future. He never does discuss the future. He keeps telling her she's a good friend. He gets advice from her, all this other stuff, but he never discusses their future. He just talks about how he saw her in the past, realized she was going to be a star, and basically he was going to hitch onto her wagon, right? The thing is, Diddy's not going to be in a room with anybody he's not going to grow from, benefit business-wise. He's just not going to be in that room. So if he's in a room with her and he took the time out to give her a podcast on his channel, he sees the value in her and he's going to utilize that. And if Young Miami's smart, she's going to utilize it too, but she's going to get hurt. But I guess the hurt's not going to be as bad if you end up landing on a bag, right? He avoids all talks about moving forward with your relationship. His time is limited and conditional. He's like, when we date and go to church, we go on trips. His time is limited when he hangs out with you. So the way this is all described, it totally sounds like she's in a situationship. So the reason it kind of ended up like this, because men and women think differently in regards to sex. Women keep trying to say we're the same. It's not. You're going to get your feelings hurt. I went and checked out some stuff about the brain because, I'm a scholar. I got to, put some learning on it. So a man's brain, there's always exceptions to the rule, but this is generalities, is more linear, immediate gain, branding, clout, whatever, goal-oriented. Remember on that video, he said, you got to own real estate. You got to do this. You got to do that. He's giving business advice, giving goals, fight or flight. He keeps it straight up with her. He's like, either you're with her or not. That's why he keeps emphasizing F It Friday and acting bad. Now he's going to do whatever he want to do. He's very direct in how he's talking to her. And he works on information. He's letting her, she's trying to get him to answer questions, but he's actually not really saying anything. Pay attention to that live. He didn't say anything. He talked about the music. He talked about his song. He talked about the damn tequila. He talked about her concert. He revealed nothing to her. He's very strategic in what he's doing. Versus Young Miami, she's asking how you're doing. She's boosting them up. Benefit over time. She's talking about the future and how she's talking about twins, relationship oriented. She let him know that they go together, tend to be friends. She's being a friend to him. Boosting up his self-esteem, asking him if he feels good. She's very indirect in how she's trying to get him to admit that they're together. Even though she said what we is, she was like, you ready for this smoke? She started building him up, trying to be passive aggressive, and connections. She's trying to connect with him. She's letting everybody know me and him are dating. We're connected. You're not going to tell me anything. It is what it is. With that being said, let me go ahead and play a part of this video that I thought was really cool, because as I was making this video, I found this video. So shout out to, let me see what the young lady's name is, because she said everything that I wanted to say about the brain and the amygdala, and it was super cool because, I love to learn. And shout out to Wild Heart Waves. I'll put the link in the video, so if you want to hear the full video about what she thinks, because it's not the same as me. So let me go ahead and take away these brains. And that's why, anyways, that's why it boils down to men and women view sex differently, no matter how we're equal in rights and human privileges and everything, but we think differently, we approach relationships differently. So let's share this. I thought this was really cool. Y'all, I'm so happy to actually be putting out this video because y'all know I've been promising this for a while. So
in the way in which men do. When it comes to men, because their brains are not as complex as ours, initiation of the sexual response in men is less complex, it's faster, and it's more spontaneous than that of a woman's. A man's sexual interest can be easily aroused by a simple encounter, such as a seductive glance or an incidental brush. Unlike the male brain, which arouses more easily, the key to female sexuality turn on begins ironically with a brain turn off. The impulses which rush to our pleasure centers can trigger an orgasm only if the amygdala, aka the fear and anxiety center of the brain, have been deactivated. What does this mean? This means that in order for a woman to be sexually aroused, to be attracted, to long for her man, the part of her brain that controls her fears, her anxieties, her emotional responses, and more importantly, her decision making has to be turned off. And this is important. This is very important because the very thing that we as women need in order to make decisions with men, in order to figure out, are we making the good decision, in order to know whether or not we should be anxious, whether we should fear a situation, the very thing that we need in order to protect ourselves and to make good decisions with regards to men, our brains, our amygdalas have to be turned off in order for us to become sexually aroused by them.
all right, so that's what it boils down to. So we're kind of talking to Young Miami, and everybody's trying to give her advice and everything. Like, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you willing to be in a situationship for a bag? Are you willing to be in a situationship for a bag? Let me know in the comments. Last but not least, for me, I mean, not for me, I'm not stopping the video because I wanted to talk about the main highlights, and then I'll put the update because I made this, started writing this video before all the shenanigans happened at the BET Awards. I feel like they're together for branding. I feel like they're together for branding. If you notice, most of their pictures, there's some type of branding in there. When he was talking to her, he was talking about Delion. Then he started talking about her luxury line with the robes and the candles and the dang on soap and having to put on his bonnet. Puffy is about brands. And if you say that people want a helpmate or a partner to build with, it makes sense that he would rock with this girl who has a brand. Her brand is in touch with the younger generation. Puffy is that dude, but he's getting older. And what most older dudes do is link up with younger women. I've even had them tell me this. They link up with younger women to take the energy to keep themselves up so they don't lose touch with what's hot. That's only smart. That's why most of the time when they give people record deals, it's usually some kid that's 12 or 13 years old, because once you connect with the youth, your brand can keep going. So nope. I mean, people who know about Bad Boy, I love making the band. They know about Puffy, but this new generation, they have very short attention spans. It's very cutthroat. It's very savage. It's a different approach. And Young Miami is something very pretty to connect to in order to extend your brand and to make your brand relevant again. Puffy's not crazy. Like I said, he was with J-Lo at the time. J-Lo at the time when she was hot. He was with Cassie. He was trying to make her hot. She had her hit songs, but everybody know damn well Cassie can't sing. But she was hot at the time. He connects with people when they are hot. He did Dirty Money, and he wanted to try new sounds. He went and grabbed Don from Danity Kane, And Kalima, who was an amazing songwriter, he did that when it wasn't hot anymore. He dropped them. He constantly does this. So Carisha may end up being a victim of this. So it is what it is. And people have been trying to warn her. But, I think she's like 28, 30 years old. She has her kid already. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? She could have twins with Diddy and end up getting taken care of the rest of her life if she claimed she's not really acting city girl like or whatever because she acting like she got stars in her eyes, but she could be pretending in order to make him feel needed, make him feel wanted, because that's what most dudes say they want, right? So it all could be a game, but based on how she keeps looking crazy, looking like her feelings get hurt when he doesn't answer the way she wants him to and pretending not to care, I think Young Thang is getting caught up. I'm gonna play a video of how she tells us to kick rocks about about it, trying to tell her what to do, but I think it's pretty funny. So this was the BET Awards. They showed up. You see Diddy has his little Pepto Bismol suit on, but I told you he looked good on that stage. He looked better than most of the people that's there, except for Shake from oh my God, The Locks. That's my boo. I would drop anybody for him. I adore him. He's so fine to me. But Carisha came through being dressed as usual. Saucy Santana, who's his bestie, is here looking like the Jolly Green Grinch. But it was a big controversy because she showed up with a Go Poppy sign, and he didn't acknowledge her during the speech. It was mostly about Kim and Cassie because the song he put out. And this is what she had to say about us being in the business, mind the business that doesn't pay us. Real quick. Grab the right thing.
Y'all always in the comments saying don't do this and don't do. Don't tell me what the fuck to do, because I'm living my best motherfucking life. I don't need no relationship advice from nobody, because y'all bitches ain't married neither. Y'all bitches ain't been together with y'all men. Y'all niggas ain't like, please. I don't need no relationship advice from nobody. Nobody. I don't need relationship advice from nobody on the internet. I'm good. I'm having a good time. I know how to keep a man if I wanted to have a man. I know how to keep one. I don't need no relationship advice from y'all. Y'all bitches ain't got no man. Y'all bitches ain't married. Y'all bitches is baby mamas. Shut the fuck up. And ain't no nigga walking. Ain't no nigga walking me. Ain't no nigga treating me no type of way, bitch. I get princess treatment. I can't even talk right. Because I'm so motherfucking weird. Y'all always have something to say, like, shut up, bitch. I don't need y'all to tell me what to do.
Let me unmute. Funny part is it's funny because my girl Bonnie Blue, shout out to Bonnie Blue, was like, us married girls are over here in the bushes just watching to see how I fold out. And that's how I feel, because I don't speak on it completely. I mean, I was married like damn near 18 years. I was with a person over 20 something years. So I don't assume when somebody's single that they can't keep a man, because that's not always true. But young girl, young lady, everybody just us married women gonna sit in the corner and just mind the business that pay us and see how it play out. But I see you. I mean, like I said, if you had to be a sugar baby for somebody, I mean, why not him, right? So let me see. I think I had one more. After everybody got on her so bad because Diddy didn't acknowledge her during his speech. He didn't even acknowledge his children, so I probably wouldn't have felt no type of way. He put out this post here. So while everybody was upset that he didn't acknowledge her, even JT tried to get her to sit down because she was going so hard for Diddy at the BET Award. I mean, she letting him know, go Poppy, go Poppy. If his love language is word of affirmation, she's totally there for that. But anyways, Diddy posted, as you can see here, this is one of the sweetest things anyone's ever done for me. Thank you, Shorty Wop at Young Miami. So he wanted to clear that up because she probably was cussing him the hell out. Real cussing him out real quick. And on top of that, I want to make sure no music plays. There was an after party. Let me make sure I grab the right one. So they were at the after party in matching outfits. We all know what that means. So they're in a whole ass situationship. They not calling a relationship because he not gonna say he not single and she not gonna say she not single. But I bet you if he said you want to be my lady, she'll be down. And sometimes we play ourselves that way. So like I said, I dropped this video because I wanted to let me give my final words on this. Um, do you think that it's worth it to be in a situationship or a crazy situation, especially publicly, for a bag? Me, the CPS scholar, at this in this day and age, it doesn't hurt. I mean, everybody wants real love. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. But people are being super non-committal nowadays. And she knows how he moves. It's very clear. If she hasn't, she needs to see all the damn behind the musics and unsungs and people cussing his ass out. Shoot, Fred for making the band just came out on his ass, and she'll know how he moves. So if she knows how he moves and she agrees to be down with it, go for it, young lady. Do your thing. I mean, heck, some of us being in situationships for free around this bit, so ain't no need to cuss me out. The CPS scholars with you. Get your bag, get your brand, get your money. I mean, I'm not for prostitution, but it looks like it's a mutually exclusive relationship or situationship where everybody coming up. Just don't get hurt, little sis. And with that being said, that's what the CPS scholar thinks about this situation. Do me a favor, everybody, and do me a favor and like the video. It moves me up in the algorithm and helps me out. Shoot, I want to build my brand. I want to be able to build my brand without having to smash puppy. Can we do that? Can you help a sister out? Just playing. Like I always say, love who loves you. May God bless you with everything you need, and the CPS scholar is out. I love y'all.